Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, back at Barnwell today, joined by Ryan of Ryan's Wildlife. So Ryan messaged me the other day and said, "Oh, have you been down Barnwell lately? Because there's loads of kingfishers." So, we decided he'd come up and we'd actually make the trip down here. Now, got down here about 20 past 6 this morning, and for those of you who know me, I do not do early mornings, but the weather is supposed to get really shoddy this afternoon, so we decided we'd meet up nice and early, head down here and see if we could see some kingfishers. Now, we've actually been down here just shy of 2 hours now, and quite literally only had one sighting of a kingfisher, and that was literally about 5 minutes ago. We've spent ages wandering around, come out onto this pontoon on the main lake and see one just literally fly around the edge. So that's our first sighting. We did hear one pretty much 10 minutes after we'd been down here. Now, while we've been wandering around as well, we have seen some absolutely fantastic things, including one of my bucket list shots. Managed to get a picture of a red kite just perched up in a tree. The downside is it was some distance away, so they're nice and sharp on the back of the camera. Probably gonna need a little bit of cropping, but yeah, it's already been an absolutely fantastic morning. So I'll stick the first load of pictures up, and yeah, we're gonna sit around here and see if that kingfisher makes a return.
The west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive. Plans are changing, rearranging all the time. So come away with me.
God, look at that light behind me, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so we've had some further sightings of the kingfishers. They're definitely more active as the day is kind of moving on. It's now just after 9 o'clock, and we sat at that, we parked up. Ryan saw one fly off in the distance, and we waited there, and then next thing you knew, it flew in and landed on a perch. The downside is it was quite far away, it was in a shadowy area, and I'd set my camera up for a rapid shot. I had it at 1/1600th of a second in case I got a fleeting glimpse of it before it took off. I was kind of going for a happy medium, and it resulted in the ISO bumping up to 12,800, so the images are very noisy. So it's going to be a difficult one, and I'm going to have to really kind of work with them within Lightroom. Yeah, weirdly, obviously, as I say, that as the day moves on, there's a lot more bird activity, not just with the kingfishers. A lot more of the ducks have started to turn up. We've seen some mandarins, and just as a general rule, it's just been a fantastic sort of, a fantastic sort of 2.5 hours that we've already been down here. Now, we are just hopeful that we actually see these kingfishers again, and that they make another appearance. So we're going to start doing another lap of the lake, and just generally seeing what we can see, because they keep appearing in fleeting glimpses and they're not hanging around for very long. So yeah, I'll stick up the picture that I have caught. I think I just heard one then as well. Yeah, I'll stick up the picture that I did manage to capture and anything else I've grabbed at the moment. And we're just going to continue having a wander around. So yeah, stick around, fingers crossed. We know they're active, we know they're here, so hopefully we can get something half decent. Okay, so not much else since we had that sighting of the kingfisher around on the other side of the lake. We're pretty much heading back to where we were when we saw it, and we've not seen much else since. We have seen, however, another red kite in a tree. Unfortunately, it was a very green tree, and we kind of had to, and it was quite far away as well, and he was sat in this little blue spot, and it was trying to pick him out from the between all the leaves and stuff, but we could hear him and he was calling and calling. But yeah, we got some shots off of that, so I'll stick up the best one of that. I don't know if they've actually come out all right, because trying to get focus on it or not was just absolute nightmare. So yeah, not much else to report really. It's there's definitely a lot more bird activity, but there's not a lot of sightings. Again, we've got the issue with the fact that everywhere is still really green at the moment. So, you seen that cormorant? Yeah, literally big splash just in the edge of the river, edge of the lake next to me, and then just popped up a few feet away, the cormorant. So I think Ryan's just managed to get a shot of it. So yeah, well, stick with us. We're still going to keep wandering around and stuff just to see if we actually see anything. But yeah, this weather is glorious as well. Considering it was supposed to be sunny intervals, there's barely a breath of cloud in the sky. And the winds are supposed to have picked up, but I don't know if it's just really sheltered here or what, but it's actually not too bad. So yeah, we've got a little while yet. Let's just hope those kingfishers turn up. Okay, so we made our way into the kingfisher hide here, which is not the usual one that I spend all my time in down at Barnwell. Usually because I don't see anything in there. But we went in there this morning, didn't really see much, but the way the sun was rising, it was literally blinding us. So we left there after a little while and went back in just now. And there was quite a few people in there, and there'd been quite a few sightings of the kingfishers. So we were waiting and waiting. Grey wagtail turned up, and I absolutely love grey wagtails, beautiful birds, and managed to get a few shots off of that. But the ISO was ramping right up, and I'm not entirely sure why, because it wasn't dark, it was very bright. And then kingfisher appeared, and it flew all the way around the lake where the kingfisher hide sits on, perched up on this branch, and I kid you not, it was the most idyllic shot. Did I get it? No. Unfortunately, because of how busy it was, as I was panning the camera around following it, ended up with a lady that was sat on a different bench, ended up like missing it because of the back of her head, and then I couldn't get round quick enough to get it. All I got was a shot of its butt as it flew away. I'll stick it up for you so you can actually see exactly what I mean. And you'll see the branch coming out of the water where it was actually originally perched on, and you'll see why it would have been absolutely idyllic. Yeah, really pleased with the grey wagtail shot, and did take a couple of other small bird shots while I was in there as well. This is going to turn out to be quite an image heavy video, because we're actually having a very successful day. However, the problem is we came down to photograph kingfishers and we're kind of struggling a little bit. Now, I'm quite lucky, I live literally less than 20 minutes away from here, and I can come down in evenings and stuff as well. Unfortunately, Ryan lives an hour and 20 minutes away, so it's not so easy for him to pop down. But yeah, I can pop down in an evening and just go spend a few hours in that hide. Fantastic. So yeah, right, I'll stick up all the shots that I managed to take in the kingfisher hide now. As I say, it's going to be a very image heavy video, probably going to be quite a long one by the time I've actually finished. And yeah, we're just going to keep wandering around. I'm going to catch up with Ryan. I think he's tracking a sound. Don't think it's a kingfisher, but you never know. Either way, yeah, stick with us, enjoy these images, and let's go see what else we can see. Okay, so we've come into my favourite hide now, and I'm not going to lie, it's very quiet. Very, very quiet. So we've been parked up here for a few minutes now, and other than a squirrel eating some seed that I put down, yeah, we've not actually seen anything else at all. So I'm feeling it's going to be one of those days where this hide is a bust, but the wind is starting to pick up a little bit now, which probably isn't helping. It's still really sunny, really bright, but it's just getting a bit more windy, so it wouldn't surprise me if the birds start clinging to the trees now. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a really, really good day. Obviously, seeing the kingfisher, grey wagtail. One thing I didn't mention earlier as well, and I'm absolutely gutted, is Ryan got a picture of a tree creeper, pointed it out to me, couldn't flipping find it through the camera. Eventually find it as it goes around the back of the tree, but yeah, looks like he's got, from the shot on the back of his camera, looks absolutely cracking. So jealous. I've only ever got that one shot of a tree creeper from down at Rutland Water, the Anglian Water place. Yeah, squirrel's having a good feed. Yeah, and that wasn't a good shot at all because obviously I only got it with shot on its back. It would have been nice if I'd have got one on the side of the tree, like someone did here today. But yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, what an absolutely corking day, seeing such a variety of stuff. Hey, little squirrel. Oh, he's a beauty as well. But yeah, so yeah, I think we're going to stay here a bit longer, but I'm not sure how long we're going to be out for. As I say, we came down early because the weather was changing. Looks like the wind's starting to pick up. We haven't hit the rain yet, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, stick with us. I'll put the pictures up of the squirrel that I've just taken shots of, and obviously anything else that I managed to capture while we're sat in here. Cheers, man. As I say, you watch, this is where we walk out after all this time. There's a flipping kingfisher. There's a kingfisher. I was just about to say there's a kingfisher on that bloody branch, joking, and all of a sudden this thing flies off from there. I don't believe that.
I do.
We've literally just been sat in that hide all this time, and I don't believe it.
Let me take my lens cover off just in case.
Just in case. Oh, I can't believe that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a walk around this way. I mean, I know he flew off down that backside, but the one lake we haven't explored because most of it's cut off. Flipping kingfisher on it. Yeah, I can't see anything over the other side. I just think all those branches and stuff there are prime for kingfisher perches. There he is. Just flown into that tree there, right in front of you. You won't see it, but you see where you've got that great brown patch of reeds, then it goes green, then you've got the bush start there. He literally came across the water and flew into that bit there. So he's in that tree, but I don't know. I can't see him at all. He's probably under that big canopy section. Okay, so back in the car now. Sorry if it's a little bit echoey, but yeah, what a fantastic day. So we saw nothing else really in that hide, which is really, really unusual because even on bad days, I tend to see quite a few small birds as well. But we literally saw nothing other than the squirrel. We walk out of the hide, as you will have seen from the B-roll probably, and as we walk out, the lake that's facing the door, kingfisher flies off. So we decided to take a walk around that lake, but didn't see anything really of note, as you would have again seen from the B-roll. But there's some perfect places for the kingfishers. We did actually see another kingfisher fly off in the distance on the opposite side of the lake as well, but nothing photo worthy. Then yeah, we were literally just back at the car saying our goodbyes before we were about to head our separate ways, and a pair of red kites just started circling. You would have seen that image as well. I would have already stuck it up. But what an absolutely corking opportunity. So what I will say about today, watch both Ryan and mine's video and you will see the sheer variety of birds we've been fortunate to actually capture between us. I say Ryan with his tree creeper, the grey wagtail, kingfishers, red kites, varying other small birds as well. We've obviously got the ducks, the heron, which we saw first thing this morning. Such a massive variety, and this is probably one of my best trips that I would say that I've actually had down Barnwell Country Park, purely on the basis that just the sheer variety of birds. And some of the pictures have just been absolutely cracking. They look great on the back of the camera, so really, really pleased. Now, I know obviously it's been a very image heavy video. I said it would be, and it may be actually quite a lengthy video as well. I'm not going to make any apologies because it has been absolutely amazing. It's always great to spend time with Ryan. We're really good friends. We speak all the time online, and it's great just to get out with the cameras and hang out for the day, doing something we both love. So yeah, it's been awesome. But I'm going to sign out now. I'm going to head back. We've been down here just short of 6 hours now. And yeah, I'm ready for some food and probably to just lay on the sofa and have a nap. So, right, well, obviously, if you've liked the video, then give us the old thumbs up. And if you don't already, drop some subscribes from down the bottom and hit that notification bell. And all that's left for me to say then is this is a very happy Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.